Aloha crafters! Here is Julia for the alleyway stamps with an easy card using some Inktense coloring. Now I'm using a new stamp set that has been released this December. It's called Sweetie. Wonderful pun. And you can see it has wonderful images here, the cup and the cake and some really nice sentiments. Now I've mentioned this before. The alleyway stamps is closing down at the end of this month. This is December 2015. And when it closes down, you will no longer be able to buy any more of the stamps. So if you have been eyeing any of the stamp sets, or if you like any of the new stamps, get them while they are still in stock. Once the stamps have sold out, you will not be able to buy them again. So fair warning, the alleyway stamps is closing down, unfortunately. If you want stamps, get them now. You can pause me and then come back, or you can go after the video. Just don't run off while I'm doing this, alright? Cool. I promise you it's not going to be too long. What I did was I stamped the image in waterproof ink. I used My Favorite Things Black Licorice Hybrid ink. A lot of you have been recommending this ink to me, and I love it. Thank you guys. I read all of your comments and emails. See? So I stamped the image on watercolor paper, and I've put down just the slightest bit of some purple Inktense pencil. You can see it's so light you can barely even see the color that I've put down. And then I'm coming in with my brush here that is just loaded with water, and I'm activating the color by simply going over the pencil that I put down on the paper. And I think you can see why it's called Inktense pencil. Simply by putting down very little color on the paper, you can already see how much color you actually get once you activate it. Now, since I didn't use a lot of water, this dried relatively quickly. So I can come back with a darker color of purple now and put this just on the very sides. I want the edges. Oh yeah, the edges. I'm sorry. See, that's me. Evening, late, tired. I want the edges of the cup to be very dark. And I'm actually picking some color off the pen that I have off screen, so sorry for not showing this, and I'm making it really, really dark. So now while this is drying, I'm using a little bit of a brown color here to create like a halo effect around the cup. I just, like a cup of hot tea, and then you maybe sit in front of a fireplace if you're lucky enough to have one, and they have this warm glow in yourself because of the warm hot tea that you're drinking, or the mulled wine when it's Christmas. So I just wanted to have like this warm color all around. And I'm wetting the surface here a little bit first with my brush, and then I'm picking the color directly off the pencil because I wanted it a little bit more intense. Once I was done coloring, I just set this aside, and I have a piece of glitter paper left here that I created myself, and I want to die cut or punch a few stars. So I'm using this punch by Martha Stewart and punching out a few of the tiny stars. Now before I adhere them, I'm putting some glue on, or some adhesive on the back of my watercolored panel here. I had die cut it with a die by W+9 from the Sunshine Layers die set, of course. And I'm adhering this to a craft card base. The sentiment is of course also from this new stamp set. It says, "You're my cup of tea," which is just perfect. It's perfect to send off to a friend. And you can see that I've already placed a few of the glitter stars that I had punched out on the card where they would go, and now I'm using my glossy accents with the fine tip needle to adhere them down. And my tweezers are just so important. I love my tweezers. I have the Quick Sticks pen, but the tweezers are sometimes better. So here's the view of the entire card. You can see that I added a few pearls on the rim of the card, just for some additional elegance and dimension. It's still flat enough to put through the mail. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave me a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye bye.